What up? What the? Now, before you start hating, ask yourself, be honest. Ain't I'm clean, no?
I have a personal vendetta against a certain group of people. Depop sellers. Specifically, the scummy sellers that try to play in people's faces. If you don't know what Depop is, it's a website where people can sell their clothes, shoes, accessories, plushies, books, etc. You can even buy an iPad. I already have one, so, you know, I don't need it, but in case you need one, they even have iPads. I wouldn't recommend buying any of them unless you hate having money, but hey, iPad! There's nothing wrong with Depop as a concept, but there will always be a group of people who will abuse the system, and that's who we're going to be talking about today, mostly. Before we go any further, this video is sponsored by me and this small disclaimer. If you are a Depop seller wanting to defend your honor, I don't care. If you defend any of the practices that are being discussed in this video, then you will be dealt with during Judgment Day. If you just want to be mean to me, then please don't do that. Unclench those cheeks for $26.99 because this video is not that serious. Also subscribe. That has nothing to do with the ad. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. So, order now! I love thrifting. I really do. I do it all the time with my lovely mother, and we have a particular love for the Goodwill bins that sell stuff by the pound. If it weren't for the semantics of it all, I'd probably be seen as a glorified dumpster diver. I'm like a little trash bandit. I love digging in those bins and getting my filthy paws dirty. These pants I'm wearing, I got these from the Goodwill bins, actually. I don't know about this shirt. I definitely thrifted this. No, I did not get this from the bins, but I did thrift this shirt. Like, a good solid, like, maybe a third of my wardrobe, Goodwill bins. Like, I love the Goodwill bins. It's so much fun, I'm telling you. If you live anywhere near Goodwill locations that have the bins that sell by the pound and you haven't gone there yet, I fear you're missing out. Though I will say, you do need to bring gloves and hand sanitizer if you're gonna go, because your whole day will be ruined the second that you accidentally touch something wet with your bare hands. Oh my God, you're gonna be hating your life. Is it water? Is it a bodily fluid? Is it a secret third thing? Does it really matter? At that point, there's not an answer on the planet that will ease your mind. Wear gloves. And also just be careful if you do decide to just go to the bins and raw dog it. You know, it's just, Zane said it best, right? It's a paradise, but it's also a war zone. Unfortunately, the Goodwill bins, as well as many thrift stores, are overrun by Depop sellers that will buy all the good stuff and sell them on Depop at an obnoxious price that nobody can afford. Okay, well, some people can't afford it. Some people actually have money. Us normal people, we can't afford it. I would like to say for the record, Your Honor, for the record, it's not just Depop sellers that are doing this. Anywhere online where you can set up a shop and start selling stuff that you just have. Wherever you can sell stuff, the poachers are there. Facebook Marketplace sellers, Poshmark sellers, feetfinders.com. It really could be anybody. But we're mainly going to be focusing on Depop for today because that's mainly where my beef is, and that's mainly where a lot of people's beefs are. There are definitely scammers on those other websites. For today's purposes, we don't care about them. Depop sellers are genuinely the bane of my existence, and if I had a death note, I would write all of their names down in a heartbeat. You know, if anybody was wondering how I feel about them. Surprise! When my mom and I like to go to the bins, I always scope out the room to make sure that 3 of the following things are not present in the building. So if you're going to the Goodwill bins and you see any of these 3 things, thoughts and prayers. That's really all I can say. Number 1, people sleeping near the collection of carts. These Depop demons love to camp out at the premises and wait for the bins to be refilled so that way they can snatch whatever they can get their hands on. Once they're satisfied with their findings, they will find a corner in the room and wait there until the next batch of new stuff is rolled out. And they just do this all day. The cycle repeats and repeats. They don't ever leave. They've been there since opening and they will be there until closing. It's a nightmare to try to find anything decent when a flock of them, oh my God, when there's more than 3 of them on the premises, go home because you're not gonna find anything. Just go home. Spare yourself the headache. Number 2, people who actually know how to dress. I personally thrift clothes from my own closet. So if I see someone wearing clothes that are similar to my style or just a style that I actually do kind of like and would like to explore, then I pray to every God under the sun that we are different sizes. And I pray that they're just there to shop for themselves. But also don't let your guard down though, because they could be undercover. They could just be little independent Depop sellers. Usually the, you know, the low-key Depop sellers, they're fine. Okay, I don't have any beefs with them, but Also look out. And then finally, number 3, the vacuum cleaners. This isn't exclusive to Depop sellers because I've seen mothers, like middle-aged women, come in and start doing this. But if I see someone just throwing everything they see into their cart, it's wraps. Like, it's over. They're not even looking at what they're taking. They're just taking it before someone else can take it. It's a power move. I kind of respect them for doing that. Honestly, at the same time, I'm a little scared of them. There's just no point. I'm like, oh, no, you can have it. Yeah, those nasty old Thomas the Train bed sheets that you're just taking without a second thought, you can have them. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to the other side of the room. Now I'm gonna see what you left for me because I'm not gonna fight the vacuum cleaners, not today. Honorable mention, okay? If you pull up to the function and you're looking in the parking lot and you see a nice car or multiple nice cars in the parking lot, get back in the car and go somewhere else, because that's usually what what number one, the homeless people who are camping out, that's usually what that's the cars they're driving. So already immediately, like, peep the parking lot, trust. And if there's too many nice cars, turn your ass back around. So yeah, if I see any of those people there, then I kind of silently accept the fact that I'm going to be fighting for my life. It's truly okay because I've mastered the art of mowing down people regardless of gender or age, just to get my hand on a skirt that probably doesn't fit me because there aren't any changing rooms in the facilities. But even if there were changing rooms, you don't want to put those clothes on your body. No, unless you have a kink for contracting rare bacterial diseases. You're asking for a hospital trip. Bring gloves, bring hand sanitizer. Are all Depop sellers bad? Of course not. Of course not. Obviously, blah, 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 if the shoe fits. Unfortunately, there are just so many people who view Depop as a small business, which is fine, but they take it to the extreme and are doing everything they can to make this website as profitable as humanly possible, which is almost always at the expense of the consumers. The main argument that some sellers have when someone brings up this issue is the fact that we as consumers don't have to buy what they're selling us. If we see someone trying to sell a vintage Dior handbag for $400, despite the fact that the seller got it for $40, then don't buy it. You don't have to buy it. Nobody's forcing you to buy it, so why make a big stink about it? And yes, in the grand scheme of things, sure, nobody needs a vintage Dior handbag, but that's not the issue, Brittany. It's about the principle. It's about integrity. It's about the core values and strengths that we have prided ourselves on for generations. In fact, I had a dream. I have a dream that one day every valley
shall be exalted. And every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away there. My point is that upcharging people for items that you got for a fraction of the price, that's the problem. You are taking something that's affordable and hiking up the price, but I'm the bad guy for caring about that? You don't get to be shady and then get mad at me for pointing out how shady you are. If the boot fits.
Well, if the boot fits...
Say that again.
If the boot fits.
You know, I actually never really liked Toy Story because I thought it was creepy. Like, you watched 4 movies about toys coming to life and that didn't give you nightmares about them trying to kill you? Like, this cannot just be a me thing. Am I the only person who's terrified of them coming to life and trying to strangle me in my sleep? And don't get me started with that freaky monkey thing from Toy Story 3. Pixar owes me an apology with snot and tears. That's not a children's movie, that's a damn horror movie. And I would like it to be labeled as such. Okay, let's go back to Depop now. We'll maybe go down this rabbit hole of nonsense with the Mad Hatter and the caterpillar that smokes crack or whatever. Is a TikTok that I saw recently of somebody exposing the Depop seller that sold something to Sabrina Carpenter. This particular Depop seller was working late because they're a scammer. Long story short, it was revealed by TikTok user K Money that this particular Depop seller was A, selling overpriced clothing that wasn't even sort of worth the amount that you would have originally paid had you found it in store, and B, was buying clothes off of Depop from other sellers just to overcharge the clothes on their own Depop account.
You want to know how I know these Depop sellers have lost their mind? I just saw a video of a girl talking about her Depop shop and how she sold a dress to Sabrina Carpenter for her birthday, and I was like, wow, that dress is really cute, and she plugged her Depop shop, so I went to go look, and I see these shorts, and I think, oh, those are super cute, and it says Forever 21 rare vintage sequin leopard print shorts, identical to Charlotte Russe. I'm so tempted to keep, price is firm, and I'm like, oh, okay. What do you think these shorts should go for? If you guessed $298, you would be correct. I could buy the entire Forever 21 store for $298. You guys, the plot is thickening. This person commented her account is mmberg256, and I was like, no, it's not. Like, why would she comment that? And I was like, that's really random. Let me go look this account up on Depop. And I come across these shorts, and I'm like, oh my God, they're selling them too. Maybe it's just a different account. This person made a mistake. Then I read the caption. Let's read it together. Super sought after leopard print viral sequin shorts, sister brand of Charlotte Russe. These are Forever 21, nice stretch, size large, but fit like medium, large, perfect festival shorts. Price is firm. If you don't want to purchase due to price, do not message me to complain, as I will just block you. Price reflects what I paid. And she has it listed for $288. I don't know about you, but let's go back to the original listing. Does the wording sound similar to anyone else? This girl literally has a second account where she's selling the shorts. So when for everyone saying, oh, it's marked as sold, someone bought it. No one bought it. She took it off and she's selling them on her second account for $288. She gave us a $10 discount, you guys. I think I'm gonna go buy it now. You guys got time today and I'm here for it because the lore of this Depop seller is just so interesting. So someone commented, you can see her purchase history on the burner and multiple things that she purchased are for sale now on her regular account for so much more. And I was like, what is she talking about? And I don't know the ethics behind buying someone else's clothes off Depop and then reselling them on your own account for quadruple the price. But I'm pretty sure people don't like that. So I went to go do some snooping. Here's what I found. We already established that Berg is her fake burner account where she's reselling those vintage leopard print shorts. But you can see these Hollister shorts right here for $35 that she bought, I think, 7 weeks ago. If you go back to her main page where she sold the dress to Sabrina Carpenter, if you look right here, you can see her reselling the same Hollister shorts for $98. And I was like, surely that can't be the only one. So I went back to her fake account and I kept looking at the reviews and I saw these other Hollister shorts that she bought 9 weeks ago. What is it? 9 weeks ago for $10, okay? Look at it, read the description. Now we go back to her other account, to her main account, where she's selling all these clothes for these crazy prices. And if you scroll all the way down to her sold items, you'll be surprised to find the same pair of shorts for $88. She sold the same Hollister shorts. So to recap, these are the $10 Hollister shorts that she bought, and these are the $88 Hollister shorts that she sold. These are the $35 Hollister shorts that she bought, and these are the $98 Hollister shorts that she's trying to sell.
Some people say that this is a cardinal sin in the Depop universe realm that is punishable by death or worse, public humiliation. I read this book recently called Lady Killers. It's about the history of female serial killers and like a lot of female serial killers that have just been forgotten. So fascinating. You should read it. I came out of that book with so many wonderful ideas. I mean, I don't think I can legally use any of the ideas, so the public humiliation route, we're just gonna have to go down that road. I'm not promoting the harassment of this particular Depop seller because the devil will take care of them when their time comes.
What's up?
The whole situation just highlights how scummy some of these sellers can be. It's a small number of sellers who actually do this, if we're being honest with ourselves, but it's enough for it to be a problem, and it's super annoying. And if something's inconveniencing me, then that means that it's a really big deal and it's the end of the world. That particular Depop seller is one of the more intricate stories of how sellers will scam people, and it's harder to catch them unless they have a sign up that says 100% dissatisfaction guaranteed. Most of the time, the scammers are just undercover drop shippers or people posting fake listings with stock photos attached. Like, I saw this one video of this girl talking about how she got scammed, but I couldn't find the video because I forgot to save it. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I couldn't find it. It's really annoying. So she may have gotten kidnapped by a villain from Gotham or something. I don't know. Poor girl. I don't know. Someone should probably go save her. It's not going to be me because, as you can tell, I'm a little busy right now, but somebody should definitely look into that. Anyway, somebody had bought a shirt off of Depop that was originally advertised as being from like American Eagle or something like that. I don't know, but it was a named brand store. When their order arrived, it came in an Amazon bag, and they immediately realized that they've been scammed by a drop shipper. Maybe I'm overreacting, but if this happened to me, I would find where this person lived, strapped a bomb to my chest, and sat naked on their front lawn and started screaming at the top of my lungs in the middle of the night. But that's just me. Don't get me started with the people who swear on their grandmother's graves that they're selling authentic clothing, because I'm almost positive that Gam Gam will rise from her grave just to slap them silly. Don't play with her. She didn't cook you all that good food just for you to play in her face like that. You must have lost your damn mind.
I can't watch him die. You'll have to kill me first. You must be out of your damn mind if you think I'm going to sit here and die after watching you die.
There's this account on TikTok called @verifiedblue checkmark that exposes resellers that say that their clothes are authentic, but the seller is either uneducated on how to actually spot authentic clothing, or they're just straight up lying to you.
Thrifting with me and my boyfriend, starting off strong, found these beautiful little Christian Dior ankle boots. I can definitely see myself pairing these with
a $250 price tag on Depop. And for those of you who aren't following what's going on, she paired counterfeit Christian Dior boots that it looks like she paid $10 for with a resale price of $250. All designer is authentic. And that statement is as true as these shoes being purchased from a consignment store, because the Goodwill in Oceanside, California most definitely doesn't operate on consignment. Unfortunately, I don't have an authentic version of these to compare to because I don't even think these ever existed. But if they did, they most definitely wouldn't have this cheapo hardware. I mean, that CD looks like it's about to pop off, and not in a slaying type way. And while your partner in crime might have changed his username from that to that and deleted all his designer items after getting called out the first time, Benny Boy forgot to clean up his Mercari account. He's attempting to sell the fake boots for $160, in addition to a fake Chrome Hearts hat and a fake Prada bucket hat. Sold. Yikes. While I didn't have a photo to compare the Dior boots, I certainly do for this hat. $250. Is this authentic? Yes! Yeah, maybe if this is what it looked like on the inside. Not this. Anyways, I wish you the least of luck, as you don't deserve a platform anywhere except maybe your diary from behind bars.
If this is an honest mistake, then fine. Do better next time, please, Jesus Christ. However, if this is a consistent mistake that keeps happening, then I suggest you either stop telling people that it's authentic or give up on your dreams and die. Now, to the defense of Depop sellers, I know, shocking, they can get scammed by the customers as well. Some people do try to abuse the refund system by claiming that their package never came. Meanwhile, the package did come, and so the seller is supposed to be like, OMG, I'm so sorry, let me give you a refund. Now, this person got their money back, and they also have the product.
If you're selling on Depop, look out for this. People are trying to basically get a refund from you and claim that the parcel's been lost in the post, when it actually hasn't. So last week I sold my All Saints leather jacket. I sold it for 50 quid free shipping. Because if you know anything about Depop, shit sells so much quicker if you put it as free shipping. So with the fees and the shipping, I ended up getting like £39 in total. A week goes by, this guy keeps messaging me every day for like 3 or 4 days, saying that the parcel hasn't been delivered and he's never had a parcel take this long to get to him. And there was something a bit off about this guy anyway, do you know what I mean? I kind of had a feeling he was lying. So I didn't pay for it tracked, which was my mistake. Don't make my mistake, and also don't come at me. It worked out in the end. So I used the reference number on the receipt and I could basically track it. So it told me it had been delivered 3 days after I posted it. So I sent him a screenshot of this and I gave him the reference number and said, if you wanted to see for yourself, it has been delivered. And he shut right up after that. So if you're the little scallywag that was trying to have one over on me, ha. Don't do that again, you suck.
Maybe this is a Depop issue that needs to be addressed, but the scams aren't only one-sided. What makes the Depop ecosystem work is having the sellers be reasonable with their prices and honest about what they're selling, and customers that effectively communicate and don't get pissy when the shipping is $6. Like, babe, you live in Iceland and the seller lives in America. Like, you're gonna have to pay for the shipping. I'm so sorry. Scamming sellers is a terrible thing to do because at the end of the day, some people really rely on Depop financially. I know I've been talking shit this whole time, but that's because some of these sellers are terrible human beings that deserve to step in puddles while wearing socks or have warm pillows while they're sleeping. Like, is that so wrong? At the end of the day, my beef isn't with the majority of sellers though, and I recognize that it really isn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Duh. People are dying, Kim. What gets people riled up about these resellers are the ethics behind the practice though, which is really where my beef is. It's not about the fact that you are upcharging me for Nike sneakers. It's deeper than that, all right? These are values, personal values that you lack as a human being. Going to a thrift store just to resell the items at an inflated price is evil. Because this takes away quality clothing from lower income consumers. That particular reseller, as well as many other resellers, really think that they're doing the world a favor by rescuing the good quality clothes from the thrift stores. I study the apparel industry in college, all right? It's my major. I'm graduating soon. No big deal. And I've taken a lot of classes that involve sustainability when it comes to fashion. It's true, okay? A lot of clothing are dumped in landfills, and the amount has only increased since the rise of fast fashion in the 2010s. What people are not realizing is that the stuff that's ending up in these landfills are mostly the lower quality clothing that nobody wants. The $600 Shein hauls that you are watching on YouTube are the reason why there has been more textile waste in recent years. People are buying these cheaply produced clothes just to wear during their girls' trip, and then they'll throw them away because outfit repeating is treated like a federal crime. You're not gonna die because I have to wear the same shirt twice, dude. Like, be so for real. Since there has been an influx in garbage clothes, there's been an influx in garbage in the landfills. You're not a hero for bulk buying the good stuff from Goodwill. You're just annoying as hell. I would believe this like whole line of thinking and reasoning a little bit more if people actually bought a variety of different types of clothing instead of the vintage whatever the hell they found that day. Now, the people who actually have to depend on these thrift stores in order to afford clothing, they're forced to sift through the lower quality stuff that you left behind. Don't get me started with the fact that stores like Goodwill are jacking up their prices in general. I spent $7 on a shirt. Like, the last time I went to Goodwill, it's been a while since I've thrifted, but I had to spend like $7 on one shirt the last time I went. I was like, what the hell are you people doing? They must have lost their dick-sucking ass minds. I'm telling you, they're losing it over there. Like, the thrift stores are already expensive enough these days, and Depop sellers, you're not helping. How do you not see that you're not helping? I'm confused.
Oh, everything's my fault.
I'm not the conductor of the Depop sellers are the sole cause of the increase of thrift store prices train. Maybe they're like partially like a small fraction of the reason, but I do not think that they are the sole reason for why this is happening. I really do think that the whole reason why, you know, prices are increasing is the same reason why prices in grocery stores are increasing. Same reason why literally the prices of everything's increasing, all right? It's corporate greed and also recession shit, politics, economics. God, I don't care. Nerd stuff that's important, but not something that I want to sit down and learn about right this second. Like, everything's getting more expensive these days in the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree is going extinct. We're losing Dollar Trees, people. Oh my God, when will the asteroid take us out like the dinosaurs? I can't keep living like this. I've seen enough. Moral of the story: if you're a Depop seller that gets off on scamming people, then I want to fight you at 2 a.m. in a Walmart parking lot. Bring your gloves, because I'm surely bringing mine. In fact, I curse you and your entire bloodline like I'm Madame Zeroni from the movie Holes, starring Shia LaBeouf, Corbin Bleu from Sheen, and Gus from Psych.
I can fix that.
And I hope when you die and you're going to hell that the devil will tase your balls every 12 seconds.
Also, every 10 seconds it stabs your balls. I've heard enough.
That's all I'm gonna say. Again, if you're a Depop seller who's just trying to make ends meet, then this video isn't about you. All right, I have to make that abundantly clear. I know there's gonna be people out there who are like, if the boot fits. I'm fine with most Depop sellers, and most of the stuff that they're selling is either not my size or ugly, so really I can't be too terribly mad. Like, have you ever browsed Depop? I have. Depop, especially like during like 2020, 2021, 2022, like I used to window shop on Depop. It's really hard to window shop on there sometimes because once I go outside of my like, you know, hey, this is something you may like based off of what you viewed before. Like once you leave that section, it's just a wasteland of garbage. I've bought something off of Depop before. I can't find the other shoe right now, but I have these Mary Janes that I really, really like. They even came with Sanrio stickers, I'm pretty sure, when I ordered. Where are my headphones? Focus, goddammit. It's not gonna focus. It's like a little cinema roll. I love cinema roll. It's my favorite from Sanrio. If you're wondering what's going on with these, dude, I snapped my headphones in half, bro. These are $200 headphones and I broke them. But they still work though. Keep watching my YouTube videos so that way one day I can get headphones that don't look like that. But anyway, shout out to @vampy_vixen. They were the ones that sold me my shoes, gave me my cute little stickers. I'm saying all of this to just say that, you know, this video isn't supposed to be a hate video towards like Depop. I just dislike the shady people on Depop and I kind of want to fight them in a coliseum like we're Roman gladiators. That's really all I ask in this world. I'm a very simple girl. I just want to fight people to the death all the time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, give it a like or don't. Doesn't matter. Subscribe or don't. I don't really care, dude. Do whatever you want. It's your life. Live it how you want. All the links to my social medias will be linked down in the description if you'd like to follow me elsewhere. Operation Olive Branch, the organization that helps Palestinians, still in the description as well if you'd like to help out there. Thanks. I'll see y'all. Okay, bye.